So I will be following this sickening, twisted, terrifying case until the end. I definitely will. This case is out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It happened April 1st, 2024. 2 weeks ago from today. Maxwell Anderson, 33 years old. On April 1st, he arrived to the Twisted Seafood restaurant, a place that he had formerly worked at, and he was meeting 19-year-old Sade Robinson. He also worked there previously. He spoke to a bartender and he told them that this was his first date with Sade. Now I'm taking it that he was excited, right? To talk to somebody. Maybe he knew this guy, the bartender, I'm not sure. But I guess you're a little excited when it's your first date, right? So Sade arrives. The couple, they ate dinner, they chatted, and they left the restaurant. Now around that time, Sade sent a message to a friend on Snapchat. And I also did read in other sources of information that she has an app called 360 Life, and her family does track her location, or she has it to where they can track her locations. Her family is extremely close, and a lot of people have that app. And sometimes the app can be a lifesaver, and sometimes the app can just let people know in a situation like this where you went to, where you have been. So around 9:30, still April 1st, CCC footage would detect 2 human figures at Anderson's home. This is one of the many places that Sade's phone would ping, along with Pleasant Valley Park, Kern Park, and other places that the family would later have to search. April 2nd, a welfare check is issued on Sade. She never came to work, and her family, again, that is really close to her, they hadn't heard from her, and a missing persons report was filed. Later on that day, Sade's family would find her car torched near 30th Street and Lisbon Avenue. So, the family has found her car, and it's pretty much burned out. Just put yourself in that situation right now. You're looking for your daughter, and you find her car burnt out. You can only, at this point, think the worst. April 3rd, around 5:29, Milwaukee County received a call that a severed leg was located near the golf course at Warnermont Park. The leg was amputated from the hip down, and the leg belonged to a black female. Now, they tried to hurry up and say it had not been identified as belonging to Sade Robinson. They should have said as of yet, because later DNA analysts indicated that the leg did belong to Sade. And it was also a place where her phone had pinged. So, you already know at this point, your daughter has to be gone. Your daughter has to be gone. Investigators searched a home near 39th Street and Oklahoma Avenue in Milwaukee. Maxwell Anderson, Sade's date, he was taken into custody. Now, nearby, a neighbor had recorded and shared her footage of Maxwell Anderson being handcuffed and led to a police patrol car. So, through April 5th to April 7th, police found body parts over 3 days near 31st Street and Galena Street in Milwaukee. Sade's family now, the family now has to search these areas to gather up this young lady's body parts. I don't know how. I just don't know how. But they had to. I cannot imagine having to look for my child's body parts that is scattered in various places of the city. My heart really goes out to this family. April 9th, Maxwell Anderson made his first court appearance but hadn't been formally charged. A court commissioner ordered Anderson to remain in custody for an additional 72 hours, which was granted by the judge. Hours later, Sade's family did their own search in Watermark Park and told WISN 12 that they found a bone. Sade's mother would make statements later. April 11th. It's been 11 days now. Sade had been missing, but we know that she is more than likely deceased. The sheriff's office in the leading investigation hadn't returned calls and emails. The attorney's office did confirm that changes are likely not coming. Sade's mother will speak when the charges are completely filed. April 12th. Maxwell Anderson is charged in the connection of the death of Sade Robinson, along with first-degree murder, mutilating a corpse, and arson. I will definitely continue to follow this story, but I just want to address some certain things that I see on social media. And if you've been following my channel, you know I always go on to the social media to see if, I can find out additional information that, the news is not catching. So already, we got these trolls that are, making fun of this situation. There is this one woman, I'm not going to say her name, but she's saying things like, I know where the body is. Just stupid stuff. And karma will show up. And hopefully it has already showed up. I don't understand why people do stuff like this. We never knew anything about the Robinsons or Sade or anything. They seem to be just an average family, just trucking along like all the rest of us. And now, unfortunately, you're thrown into the media with something as horrifying, as graphic as this, and people will find a way to make fun of the situation. I don't see what's so funny about a lady going out on a date with a man and she ends up pretty much mutilated and dissected, and I don't really find the humor in that. And I have a dark sense of humor, but yet I still can't find the humor in that. I just don't. Not at all. And a lot of people are also harping over the situation that it was an interracial thing. Who the fuck cares? Like, seriously, who cares? What I was more or less looking at was the fact that she was 19. She's still a teenager. Her mom did say her birthday is next month. I believe May 10th. Don't quote me on that, but I think it is sometime next month. And she went out with a 33-year-old guy. Maybe he lied about his age. Who knows? But that's not the situation at all. And a lot of people are also saying, well, she shouldn't have went to this man's house. She had just met him, physically. She shouldn't have went to his house. Well, she's 19. Yeah, I did a lot of stupid shit when I was 19. I really did. I should have probably died 1,000 times or more of the stupid stuff that I did. And unfortunately, for some reason, she trusted Anderson. And who knows? He could have said something real stupid to get her to come to his house. I have no idea. That's why I intend to follow this case on out, because I want to know. But unfortunately, we only have one person's side of the story, and that's his. And he is a killer. But I will say, what I do believe, based on this right here, they really need to look into Maxwell Anderson. This may have not been the first time that he has done something like this. He tried to literally make her disappear. He tried to get rid of her body and put it in various cases so she can literally disappear. He did. He definitely did. So they really do need to look into Maxwell Anderson's situation. Who else has he dated? A lot of folks are saying that they believe that this might have been racially motivated on Black women. Again, I have no idea. I don't know. That's why I will continue to follow this case until Sade Robinson and her family receives justice. But really, what is justice? Putting Maxwell Robinson in a tub and amputating his body parts with a power saw while he's alive? I mean, is that justice? Really, is it? Is it? And I'm not saying that that's what happened to this young woman. Not at all. But is that justice? You know, I don't really even know what justice is in this situation. I know that Sade Robinson's family, they just wish they could probably turn back the hands of time and she not even go out with him. And she not even have came into his aura and even met him, you know. Very, very sad, tragic case, definitely. And I will, again, be covering this story.